Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Talks, and today I have my first demo and kind of just first thoughts of the new Windows 8 developer program. It's what I've been reading up. I'm not 100% sure, but I guess this is the developer program, which is actually before beta. So this is a really early stage of it, I believe. I could be mistaken, but I believe it's a really early stage of it. Um, and yeah, so this is going to be a demo and my first thoughts. I've used it a lot in the last 24 hours, as much as you can one day. But yeah, so when you first turn it on, you get this little background screen which you can edit and whatever, and then you can just scroll. You gotta click on the mouse and throw it up like as if you had your finger and you were touching the screen and pushing it up. And then you can use a password, or you can actually do different things like login options. Like this one, you actually have a picture, and you can like do this, and you like make lines on the picture, or what circles or whatever you want, and then that's a way to log you in. Did it work? Probably didn't work. We're gonna switch to the password. I find that feature would only work if I'm on like an actual tablet or a touchscreen laptop or anything that's touchscreen. It just doesn't really work well with the mouse. But so when you first get on, this is what you get. You get these tiles, which is just like the Windows phones, and I believe the soon-to-be Windows tablets. So if you're on a non-touch screen device such as the computer, my complaint is it's a little annoying. You have to scroll side to side. And yes, this isn't taking up the full screen. If this was on my full, what is it, 22-inch screen, it would be closer to full size. You'd be able to see almost everything, but you can't see quite everything. So you still have to scroll a little bit. Maybe if they had one of those like trackpads like the Apples have to go side to side, but it's annoying to have to scroll side to side like this. Um, but we'll get our experiences. So this is the kind of the default setup, pretty close to it. You can click on stuff, hold it down like an iOS or any other device, and you can move stuff around. Um, it comes with everything on here pretty much except like iTunes and Google Chrome are what came on here. So we got Internet Explorer 10, and you can click on it and it automatically launches Internet Explorer 10, which I'm not that big a fan of Internet Explorer, so we're not going to spend long on that. I mean, we'll just go to like we'll go to my YouTube. I mean, I am just not a fan of Internet Explorer. If you're a fan, that's great for you, but I am just not. So whenever you're in any of these apps like this one, you can see if I'm hitting escape, there's no like way to minimize stuff. What you actually have to do is one, usually right clicking will bring up the options. Oh, a little bit of a lie. I can't get them to go away right now. But usually right click. Oh, there we go. Got them to go away. And then you right click them and they come up. And there's the back button and some other stuff. And you can add kind of like tabs up here. But the way to get back to the tiles is you come down in this corner and it gives you the date and the time and some of the basic start menu things, and you just click on start and it brings you back to here. Now this is very similar to if you click on the desktop, then you get what looks like a normal like Windows 7, Windows Vista style desktop. But if instead if you come down here, if you just take your mouse over the Windows icon, you get all this information. You don't get that huge thing that you used to get, which I am actually used to and a fan of. This is actually a little too simple for me. It's kind of annoying, but we'll go over them real quick. So we got the settings, which there's not much when you're here. I mean, volume not available because I'm hooked up to a screen, not a laptop or like a it's not a laptop or tablet or phone. Notifications, I mean, your desktop's not really going to affect anything. This is actually how you restart your computer or turn it off. That actually took me a while to find. And then energy saver if you're on a mobile device again. And just clicking on the screen will bring you back. And then, so we'll come back into here. Let's take a look at some other stuff. The store, which will be like in the App Store, I'm assuming, is coming soon. It's not available yet. I mean, I'm hoping they'll come out with the store. I know it says when Windows Store isn't available in the Windows Developer Preview, but I hope that means they come out with a beta soon. But I mean, it seems like the beta still might be far away. But let's go over some other stuff. So this is like the weather application. So you click on it, it'll update your weather. And I mean, all these we'll say. And so like it's got your kind of your forecast and your basic weather information and stuff like that. And I believe the picture might change kind of based on if it's sunny out or nighttime, if it's raining or whatever. And these are all live tiles, so it says tomorrow what it's gonna be like Friday, Saturday, and then let's see, what do we want to go over next? We'll quickly go over the Windows Explorer. That's just like before. You click on it, comes back, it brings you into the desktop, and then it opens up Windows Explorer with all these options up here. It's almost like if you've ever used Microsoft 2010 Office, all those like the Word 2010. It's that kind of style of all this tabbing up here, which I think is how every operating system and stuff nowadays is starting to go to. But we'll close out of this. Oh, one quick thing I want to mention is, so all these windows now, they don't have rounded edges. They're all very square, corner, sharp edges, which look a little different. I don't know. Not that big a deal. I just wanted to kind of point that out. Let's come back to the live tiles. So we got then the control panel, which is it's been redone. I mean, so you got your personalized. So right here you can change that lock screen that I was talking about. I mean, some of the terms are actually kind of funny. Like they're actually like the same like as if you're on a tablet. So I mean, lock screen. Well, my computer doesn't lock. It like goes to sleep and stuff. But yeah, and then user accounts. So you kind of it's all hooked up to the internet now instead of just making an account. It's all hooked up to the internet. Wireless and wired notifications. So just like a tablet or phone, I can set my notifications on and off for all the different applications. Privacy. I mean, if you've ever owned any mobile OS, it's really blending the line between mobile OS and this stuff. So you can't actually have touch keyboard. I mean, you can actually have like a virtual keyboard pop up right here. I mean, there's no reason to really use it, as far as I found. But yeah. But what's nice is you can if you're ever having problems with your computer, you can just hit start, like get started. Reset your entire computer without losing all your files. So if you seem to have just problems or whatever, you can just go in there and like delete I mean just like reset everything. It makes it very fast and kind of efficient. And then if you're getting ready to sell your laptop or whatever, it's right here. Just erases everything. Search. I mean, you can delete your history, share, send, easy. I'm not going to quite go over everything. Devices is like the new, I mean, that's still in there. Let's see. I mean, everything is just, it's the same kind of stuff as before. And you can even come to the regular control panel if you click on advanced all the way at the bottom. But I mean, some of that stuff's just a little easier to access now. Let's stop. So you got the stock tile right here. We got the RSS feeds one, which I am actually a fan of because I do a lot of RSS feeds. So this is actually a very handy tool. So it's got like all the building Windows 8 RSSs, and then the Techno. I got Techno Buffalo right here, and you can like click on them. It'll give you more information, and then you can like right click and you'll get your options. And the only option here is to go back, but it's talking about, here we go, Windows 7 on a bunch of devices. We'll go back, and it takes a little getting used to. It's quite different compared to normal PCs and stuff. But let's see what else is there. There's a few other things I want to talk about. Let's see. I downloaded Google Chrome and iTunes. Those both work fine. We'll pop that open. So you can click on them from right there, and they'll actually take you to the desktop and then open them up. I mean, Chrome, they're both designed on Windows 7. This new Windows 8 is actually advertising that it will be able to support all Windows 7 applications, that it'll be like backwards compatible with everything. So theoretically, even if you just updated to Windows 7 and you're like, oh my god, Windows 8 is coming out already, well, it should be okay because, they've made it backwards compatible. iTunes works fine. You can play your music or whatever. I mean, it's fine. Let's see what else we want to talk about. So we got this the socialty, whatever. It's kind of like their Facebook app. You click on it, it brings you in here. I mean, you got your news feeds. Oh, what's this? You got your news feed, your profile. Oh, what's my mouse doing? Photos, friends, check-ins. You click on them, like your news feeds, and it'll take you into all your news feeds. And I find this it's a fairly nice app. One of the cool things I do like is when you are, say, at your desktop, you can, how do you do it? You can go down here. We're going to quickly talk about some of these things. So devices, I mean, that's if you have like iPod plugged in. Search, I'll come back to that, but I want to actually talk about, come on. This is the other problem I seem to have. Sometimes it doesn't, the little menu doesn't pop up. There we go. You can click share. This is new. Oh, okay. And then you can click like right on this, and then you can, update, my Facebook right from here. Making a YouTube video. And then I can just hit share, and then that closes out, and then I just updated my status. So, you could be in the middle of doing something, just, whoops, I keep doing that today. Be in the middle of browsing whatever, playing your Angry Birds, and you come down here, come on, just click share, and just quickly update whatever you want, and then it'll automatically, and then you're just back to whatever you were doing, so you don't have to go through the pain of that. I think in the future they'll have, like, you'll be even do, like, from right here you'll be able to check your news feeds really quick. Like, there'll be a little more, oh, you can, never mind, so you can actually do that, which is very nice. So you can just kind of quickly, like, ask, I hate when people say that, ask, you can quickly just check out, like, your Facebook and stuff, and I'm assuming in the future there'll be more there. What else do we got? We got the Twitter application. I mean, it's just the basic Twitter. I don't want to talk about that. We got, let's see, we got 5 in a row. It's their version of Connect 4. What else do we have? I'm just gonna go over the default tiles real quick. So we got build. This is just kind of some, like, it's kind of like a manual, I guess you could call it. The store. Wait, no. Here we go. Wrong set. So over here we got tile puzzle. It's like one of those things where the picture's all mixed up and you move the little tiles around. Near me. This is kind of interesting. So you click on it and say you want, what do we want to do? We'll do like, so you could, like, big night out, distance, K-town. I mean, so, like, it's got local food, distance, reviews, directions, phone numbers. You can do by rating. So, like, oh, Benihana's, they got great reviews. Actually, they only have 1 review. So, like, maybe I'll go to this place tonight. It's got 11 reviews. It's got only less than a mile away, and it's got 4.5 stars. So, sounds pretty good. Maybe I'll go try that. But yeah. So you right-click, and then you can quickly map stuff. Shows you where everything is, which I find is a very nice feature. Like, so if your friend says, I live here, and he says he lives over by Wheaton, I can, oh, let's meet right here for dinner. Just kind of makes things, I don't know, easy. And then it's got more. It's got adventures. So it's got, like, Hudson Trail, which is like REIRL Bean, if you guys don't know what that is. I don't know, just, it's kind of like, I'm assuming one day this goal of this place will be a little bit to be like Groupon, but we'll have to see how it evolves. Let's see what do we got next. We're running a little low on time. That just a game. This is just like pictures. It just streams pictures. It's like those background saver things, except like as if you wanted to watch that for entertainment. Chess. And this is interesting, remote desktop. So they're really pushing the remote desktop. I mean, they've got it built in right here. So I don't have another computer with Windows 8 on it currently. Maybe I'll try to do that another time. But, they're really pushing this remote desktop. That way, I'm assuming people can help you, and just, there's a lot of things you can do with it. If you don't know what it is, it's like basically, if I had another computer, I could control it from right here, or someone could control this computer from another computer. It has many possibilities. Paint play. It's like a simplified Paint. Paint is still on here. We'll just quickly look at it. It's kind of like good for like a if you had a tablet. It's really good for like that. Not so good if you're on a computer. And I'm gonna stick to that. It's still a little clunky for a PC that's not touchscreen, but we'll have to see how it evolves. Just another game, piano. This is it's just like a piano you can play. If you've ever had like GarageBand. Come on. I mean, just simple stuff. What do we want to talk about next? This is kind of like you can make scrapbooks. I don't want to talk about that too much. Like, it's like virtual scrapbooks. It's pretty interesting. You can get to do some cool stuff with it. Labyrinth, just a game. Not really sure what this one is. Let me double check what this one is. So this is podcasts. So it's got podcasts built right in. Alarms, like if it was a tablet or phone. Measurements. I'm not really sure what the point of this is. It's kind of an interesting thing. So like I can say like, let's check on the gap between these two tables. It tells me the distance. I'm not exactly sure when I'd use this because it's not like powerful enough to be like I'm gonna go be an architect. But it kind of has some I don't know, interesting potential. I don't know, we'll have to see really what they do with that. What would also be nice is if you could like click and drag across instead of having to scroll. So you could click here and then drag across. That would make it a little better. Let's see, what do we want? Alright, we're almost done. So WordHunt, kind of like, I mean, not much to talk about that. We'll talk about note space. So you can right click, and you can like add text, add ink ones like this, add text ones like this, capture. So I guess I can make a quick little video or import like a file, and you can just post them anywhere you want. You can move them around. You can do whatever. And then if you look up here, you got all this space. So I mean, I just have 3 of them, but you got all the space to work with. So it's kind of cool. Once again, I'm not really sure what they're gonna do with this. I mean, I guess it could be once again useful for tablets and phones, but on the PC it's still annoying. Bitbox. This is like GarageBand. We'll come back to that. We'll do that last. That's interesting. Flashcards. It's like pre-made flashcards that are really silly, like counting numbers and stuff. You can't make your own flashcards, which would be nice. Like, you know, if you're in college or even you know, just whatever to make you can't make your own flashcards. They just have these silly preview ones. Inkpad, that's, I mean, pretty self-explanatory. It's like a little just draw on whatever. Sudoku, it's a game. If you don't know what it is, Copper is just a game. And then anything you also install will show up over here too. So you know, when I installed iTunes, I got the QuickTime Player, Picture Viewer, and some other junk. But lastly, let's talk about Bitbox. Alright, so it's a bit like GarageBand, so you can just like add a sequence, let's add some drums. So you can like, you know, and then let's add some piano. And I mean, you can just kind of make whatever you want. So that was just a quick little sample that came out sounding better than I thought it would be. Let's see. So that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about today. If I left anything out, you know, just comment down below. I'll make sure to throw that in. All my applications seem to work. Oh, I know what I wanted to add. That when you're at your desktop, you can go to search, and like, you know, it's got some of your common things right here. You can go to apps, and it'll show you like everything you have alphabetically. But if you want, what else you can do is like say iTunes, and then it'll find it for you, and then you can click on it, and then iTunes will pop up. So if I left anything out, leave a comment down below, and I'll make sure to cover it in my next video in like a week or two after I've used this a little more. And see you guys later. Oh, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on anything else, Windows tablets or, you know, whatever. See you guys later.